We're going to go to the league action now in the football with Tony, and we were saying about how Peel would have been looking to put this week behind them, really. The two results they've had so far this week, heavy defeats to St George's in the Cup and then in the league to St John's. Well, they did just that today against Colby, and Colby, in fact, have dropped down into the bottom two with that result today as well, because Braddon beat Ramsey. So not a good day for Colby, but better from Peel.
Yeah, and I think that's Colby, relegated. Because, looking at the points that I had, I think Braddon were on 10, so on 13 now.
That's right, yeah.
Colby are on 11.
Because they've finished their games now. That's it.
They've played 24.
Yeah. So they're relegated.
So it just shows you, I'll take a long shot here, that's Colby's first team season over, because they're out of the Hospital Cup as well. It just shows you that some clubs got another 6 weeks or so to go yet, but Lee Gale were 4, 1 from the penalty spot, Sean Kelly with 2, Andrew Crennell and Daniel Bell. The information I got was a very focused performance by Peel after defeats in their last 2 matches. Peel was always in control after Sean Kelly scored twice after 6 and 8 minutes. Much better. Delighted Peel committee member. And Peel 3-0 at half time, 8-0 in the end, and unfortunately, as we say, Colby are relegated.
Indeed. Sorry, I was just trying to fill in some things on the league tables here, Mep. So let's go next to the Braddon against Ramsey. I don't think we've got Ramsey's scores yet, but we know who scored for Braddon, so that puts Braddon on 13 points, having played 19 matches. Ramsey remain on 8 points from 19 matches.
Yeah, and, Braddon and Ramsey, Braddon aren't safe, but my word, that's a massive, massive 3 points for them, so well done to them. We said it, he came back and he's done it today. Andy Glover with 2 goals, Stuart Pacey got the other one, so important those 3 goals were for Ramsey. As you rightly say, we haven't got their 2 goal scorers.
Okay, and the other match, Old Boys, who are still in with a shout of a place in the Railway Cup, they've done themselves no harm today with a 3-1 win against Laxey. That puts them on to 34 points from 18 matches and up into 5th place, 6 behind Peel.
Yeah, and with Old Boys today, this doesn't count for Railway Cup qualification, because the way it stands at the moment, Old Boys are on 20 points, completed all their games of the first 12, as where Peel still have Ramsey and Braddon to play. The game midweek doesn't count for the Railway Cup because it's from the second part of the season, so we've still got to stay patient on that one. But Laxey led at half time, 1-0, haven't got their goal scorer. But for Douglas High School Old Boys, rolling back the years, Chris Coxon, he got 2, and Callum Stewart, who I think is down to play Junior Cup as well tomorrow, got the other one. So good 3 points there for Old Boys.
Moving into JCK Division 2, Castletown would have been looking to get back on track today. A tough assignment on paper against Pulrose United, who are sitting in 3rd place. Pulley remain in 3rd after losing 1-0 to Town, so just enough for Town today. That's 21 played now for 49. Onken are on 20 for 44, having not played today. Onken played 20 as well for 43. Foxdale, now are up into 2nd, in fact, because they've played 19 for 44 points, but have a far superior goal difference to Onken. So Foxdale up into 2nd place, and they can still win the title here with with those games in hand if they keep winning.
100%. The thing is, if you look at the top teams, if you look at Castletown, Pulrose, Moran, Foxdale, Onken are in there as well. There's some huge games in there. So if you're asking me to pick the 2 top teams to be promoted, I can't, because it's so Jekyll and Hyde. When you look at Pulrose with that result today, they've dropped 5 points out of the last 2 games. So you can't afford to do that if you're going to get promoted. But
Castletown have just done that in their last 2 games before today, though, as well, haven't they?
Exactly. So you've just got to hang in there. But Conor Garrett, I watched him on Thursday. He's a handy player. Watched him in the Cal Cup, and he got the goal in the first half to clinch the points. Gary Sansby will be tough with that, but my word, there's a lot to go here. And also the chasing for the Paul Henry qualifications, those sort of 5 or 6 clubs as well. So yeah, it's great to see.
Well, we move on to Foxdale, and Jay Chatwood with another 3 goals today. He's looking odds on really for the silver boot now, isn't he? Yeah,
I think he is, because the other clubs, the games are starting to run out for them, as well with Foxdale. Yes, they've got some real tough games coming up, and you notice the one midweek, it can draw blanks for goal scorers, but they were 3-1 up at half time. And Jim's goal scorer I haven't got.
We've had that come in the last minute or so. It was Ross Crawford.
Okay, good.
Thank you for that.
Yep, Foxdale, Jay Chatwood with 3, Charlie Harrison got 1, Steve Oliver, Patrick Capelin, Liam Cannon, and one for Anthony Corkle as well. So another great performance by Foxdale. And, let's just see if they can do it. They keep chipping away. They've got some cracking results when you look at only 2 weeks ago. I think they scored 18 in one game, so they're right on it at the moment.
They are. They've hit 85 goals in 19 games now this season. Union Mills were 2-0 down in this game, and then 3 goals in 5 minutes. They roared back and eventually took the match 3-2.
Do we have any scorers on that?
I've got for the Millers, it was Colm Garrity, Andrew Maxwell and Jack Murray.
Yep, good performance. Well, it was good fight back. Air will be disappointed, but Union Mills once again come from behind and they've got the points.
Nothing for Governors Athletic against Ramsey Youth Centre yet. 166, 177, please. Canada Life combination 1, Ramsey 5, Braddon 2. 2-1 to Ramsey at half time.
Yeah, I haven't got Braddon's goal scorers, but for Ramsey, Alfie Crow with 2. Farah Duggan. Not too sure on that one. Lewis Qualtrough in the combination today, he got 1, so good performance by Ramsey's combi.
Moving into Combi 2, the story here today is Ramsey Youth Centre, who've dominated the league this season. They've only dropped 2 points all season in 20 matches. Well, they won today, and they've won Combi 2 with it 3-0 against Union Mills. Yeah,
congratulations to them. Last time they won something like this was 91-92, so 25, 26 years ago, and today led at half-time 1-0. It was near enough done and dusted, this, but Martin Salter with 1, Shane Kinraid got 1, and Jason Orr. So, yeah, we'll get it organised to present the trophy. I know 1 or 2 might say, why wasn't it done today? It's not nice turning up at a game when you've still got 2 or 3 to go and sort of guessing where the result might go. So, yeah, we're working with Youthy. We spoke to him yesterday just to see when they want it presented, and then the Alaman FA will come down and do the honours.
Still looking for Michael United against Malou, please. That's score 166, 177. Moran 6, Governors Athletic 3.
Yeah, I haven't got Governors Athletic scorers, but Moran were 3-0 up at half time. Dewan Killip with 2. He's playing really well at the moment. Dewan Neil Withers as well. There's another oldie. Rob Thorne got 1. Philip Jones and Alex Marley. So a good performance there by Moran as well with 6 goals.
And finally, Douglas and District 3, Ayr United 0.
2-0 at half time, and it's one of those tidying up processes, isn't it? But it must have been nice for them to play on a dryish pitch and also in some warm weather, because it was glorious today at St John's where I was. But Rick Radcliffe got a hat-trick and his third, the goalkeeper it must be, third clean sheet in a row. So well done to the combination goalkeeper for Douglas and District.
Indeed, and well done to Douglas and District, because that means they leapfrog today's opponents into 8th place. Thanks very much, Tony. That's it for the football.